Hi there, and welcome to Thoughts Over Coffee, giving you the time and the space to think and connect with others. So if you've got 5 minutes, join us for today's video and podcast, which is all about how to transition between work and personal time. It's interesting, with more and more people working from home, and at this particular time, extremely heavily working from home, how do you transition between that work time and that personal time? How do you stop blurring the edges, or how do you stop one dominating the other? So we're going to give you some tips today, 4 very simple tips to help you to master that. So, for a lot of people, travelling to and from work by train, car, etc. can be the transition that people need to switch on and switch off. But if you're working from home, these 4 tips will help. Number 1, have a start work routine. In other words, what is your routine before you start work each day? The routine could be as simple as getting up, getting dressed, having breakfast, clearing up, making the beds, doing the dishes, and then starting work. But make that your daily routine for your start of work routine, because then you get into the habit of making that happen and you know that's when work starts. And also, it's a very clear signal to anyone else who's in the house as well that that's the signal that work is about to start. The second tip is make a plan. What is your plan for the day? What calls are you going to make? What videos have you got to do, as in video calls? Do your emails. When are you going to do that? What do you know about the day ahead? And plan the day ahead. Make it a habit. Habit it is my phrase on this. With all of these things, make it a habit and make sure that you stick to that plan as it goes through. Now, obviously things are going to come in left field and you have to be a little bit flexible on that. But if you haven't got it planned, where is your commitment to make sure it happens and make sure it's happening before a certain time? Or once again, things like emails and answering colleagues, etc. could blur over into the wrong time and space. I hope you're enjoying this. Don't forget, if you can join us and give us any additional tips after the next 2 tips, put it in the comments box below the YouTube video. And if you're on podcast, please click the link to take you through to the YouTube video so you can join the conversation there. Habit number 3 is prioritise your communications by business, by day. Where's your personal stuff going to happen? Because you'll have personal emails, WhatsApps, etc. When are you prioritising those? Now, that's not saying that during the business day you can't pop onto WhatsApp or social media. But actually, when are you allowing that time to happen? Are you giving yourself a 10-minute block of time to do that? Or when you see something go up, a notification comes through on Twitter, I must look at that. You've got to allocate certain time. It's almost making it as part of your plan, but you've also got to keep it real because things will come in, things will happen, things will come through WhatsApp. But if you don't do it, if you don't actually help stop blurring the edges between the two, one will come into the other. So quite critical here is keeping it real, but keeping it real that actually that's my work time, that's my personal time, and that's a little bit of time I've allocated to make it happen. It could be that the odd email has to be done of an evening, but make it and make sure that it is the odd email. Hope you're enjoying this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel before the 4th tip. And also, we're on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can find us on all of those. Hope you're enjoying the video. And here comes the final tip, which is pretty similar to the first one about start of work routine day, or starting your work routine. This is about your wrap-up routine. What is your wrap-up routine? What is your habit that you're going to make sure that happens that also signals to yourself and to your mental state that actually you're wrapping up for the day? Is it in the last 15 minutes, you go in, you check your emails, you do a couple of responses, but actually you know that as you're winding down, that's your end of day routine to take you through to personal time? Have that clarity about what your wrap-up routine looks like and have that ready. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening. And also I'm going to link you to some other YouTube videos which are from this channel, which I believe will also be helpful to you as well, which are coming up just a second. Thanks very much. Take care and we'll see you very soon on the next video and podcast. Bye.